Hi, welcome back. I'm Paul Chartier. We've got some great guests with us right now. Marcus Patrick, thanks for coming in.
Absolutely.
With Urban Impact. And Amy, Jamar, and Amaya, thank you for being here. You're welcome, Mr. Paul. Awesome, thank you. I have a hint, Marcus, of what you do, but
Okay.
tell people what Urban Impact does.
Urban Impact is an initiative of the Lexington Leadership Foundation, and our goal is to empower our young people to grow, succeed, and lead within the context of their neighborhoods. We want them to be leaders, and so. Yeah.
And Eric Gregory is part of that group somehow.
Eric Geary is
yes.
he's the CEO of the Lexington Leadership Foundation,
Okay.
and Urban Impact is an initiative under that.
And you've been with them how long?
Going on 13 years.
Really?
It'll be 13 years in November. Yes.
And what's your education, and then what did you do, and how did you get involved in this?
So yes, I went to Johnson Bible College, now Johnson University, down in right outside of Knoxville, Tennessee, and with the intent of being a teacher, and recognized that I wanted to make a different impact on students. And so, from a phone call from Eric Geary, we've been longtime friends. I told God that He could send me wherever He wanted to, but just don't send me to Kentucky for whatever reason. And God called my bluff, and Eric called me up and invited me to come up and start some youth initiatives for the Leadership Foundation.
And you've been here how many years?
Going on 13.
In Kentucky, 13 years.
Yep,
And
came for this role.
you didn't want to be here. How much do you like Kentucky?
I love it. I love being here.
Everybody does. Tell me about the young people here tonight, and tell me why they're here.
These are some of our leaders. We want to make sure our young people know that they can be leaders right now. They don't have to wait till they get our age or get some level of education or whatever. We want them to be leaders right now. And so this is Amy, this is Jamar, and this is Amaya, and they all lead in their own different ways. And we want to empower them to learn who they are and live into that and lead however that means. So.
Amy, how do you feel like you're a leader, and how do you feel like you're empowered?
Just being part of the Urban Impact helped me grow and teach me how to be a leader. And whenever there's a situation going on, to be able to step up and help out. And yeah.
So to take the skills that are taught you when you get into school or your neighborhood, how do you feel differently when things happen?
I feel like I'm not scared to step up and to be the bigger person and to help others who need help, because I know I have a support system behind me, and putting everything that I learned into action has been really great.
And tell me where you're from.
I'm from Kanga.
Love it. Glad you're here. Amaya, how are you?
Good.
How do you feel like a leader in the things that you're taught?
Just knowing that I can help people whenever they need it, and just helping them learn like how to be a leader and what you need to do to be a leader.
Tamara, how do you feel empowered to be a leader? What things are you taught, and then how do you make that part of who you are?
The things that I am taught is
You put your L's up. What does that mean?
love others, love God, and don't ever forget the rest.
Yeah.
Great. You thought you wanted to be a teacher, and now you're stuck with these numbskulls.
I guess.
How many children? Now we're talking about the center on Woodhill.
Woodhill Community Center.
Is that your main?
That's where we spend the most of our time.
Yes.
We have reading programs and after-school programs and partners around the city.
Okay.
Because we understood that we can't run our program and just affect the people that are right around us. We have to
gotta go to
also
them.
we also have to train other people in their neighborhoods to do the same thing.
Yep.
If we want our young people to succeed that come from under-resourced areas.
How many centers, how many places do you have in Lexington?
So we have one community center, but then the other locations are partnered with local churches or organizations in schools, and so we do in-school mentoring as well with 3 of our high schools and 1 of our middle schools. And then our reading programs take place in about 7 different locations around the city, including the community center.
The building you have on Woodhill, I've been by there every day since you opened up, even before. And it's been transformed into a magnificent facility. Who are the players, partners behind it? And why does it say R2D2 on the side?
So some of our early adopters and just big supporters were Valvoline.
Yes.
They're really close to the Woodhill community, and the MAP Foundation. And then they've been our longtime support and cheerleaders since the inception of Urban Impact.
For the people that don't know MAP, what does that acronym stand for?
It stands for Mashburn, Avar, and Patino.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. And so, they've cheered us on and walk alongside us, and we are grateful for their partnership with us. And R2D2, I probably can't say that secret right now. That one's an inside one.
I understand. Yeah, it's some sci-fi movie we can't talk about. With
Not
this thing
based on
that
Star Wars,
rotates
just something
around with
different.
eyeballs that happen, and it's probably a good family that doesn't want to be public with what they do and their kindness in town. So we'll kind of keep that on the down low. We'll talk about the magic that happens in that building, because I saw what it was and I saw what it's become. Is it a during the school day, after school, evening? Tell me how that happens, Marcus.
So within the center, obviously we can't do a ton during the school day with a bunch of kids, but on occasion we have some high school students that come that have co-op during the day. So they go to school in the morning, they get out in the afternoon before everybody else gets out of school, and we do some leadership development with them and talk about goal setting, talk about barriers, and in the afternoon is when we do a lot of our after-school programming from elementary through high school, and then some sports activities in the evening, all with the intent of teaching young people how to navigate life, how to overcome barriers, so that they are the ones that are the change that happens in neighborhoods. So we're not the ones, we don't feel like us as adults are going to be the change agents. We're just equipping our young people to do that.
Give them the tools and let
Absolutely.
them fish on their own.
Yes.
How many young people go through Woodhill every year?
Every year.
Yeah.
So so far, since this past year, bodies walking through the building, we've had close to 800-900 since the opening, and that's anywhere from one-time events through our regular after-school programming and group activities.
How has this made you a different person?
It has helped me to be more confident in myself and believing in myself, and to make me a better leader. Yeah.
And Amaya, how's it made you a different young lady?
I think just helping me learn understandings and just learn more with school and all different types of things.
I think that part of what people that don't go to the center need to understand is that there is a powerhouse of young people that are being equipped and trained, that when you deal with people like me, we should understand that we're all even, and you have opinions and feelings that count, and that you know things that I don't know, and you could lead me in things that I don't know about. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Is age or sex or gender or color a barrier or not?
It's not a barrier. They taught us to love and respect every culture and everybody.
That is fantastic. Do you feel the same way? But it's not really the way some people behave, is it?
No.
And let me tell you, we don't like it either. We don't like those people that treat you differently, because we're all the same. And even though you're younger and we look different, we're really on the same team, aren't we?
Yeah.
And I can't wait until you grow up and start being leaders in the community and making an impact. Urban impact. And suburban impact. because it's not limited to just the city.
Yeah.
How many total people in Lexington do you impact every year?
Just with Urban Impact or with
Yes.
the Leadership Foundation?
Urban impact, yeah.
Whew. With Urban Impact, again, with our one-time service opportunities as well as our regular programming, it's really easy for us to get close to 1,800 people with kids, families, also with our Amachi program and our fatherhood program. So yes, that number gets up there. It's hard to track sometimes, but again, we look for that continual relationship with people, and that's what really counts for us.
The name of the program is Heart of Gold, because when I was young, my mom would say if someone did something good, they had a heart of gold. You and Eric and everybody on your team, you all have hearts of gold for what you do.
Thank you.
You're not doing it for anything other than, Now, do you have a website?
Yes, our website is www.lexlf.org.
And in the last minute, how can people help? Volunteers, money, what can they do for you?
Yes, time, talent, treasure. So if you have time to give, we don't want people to just plug into a hole of what we have going on. We want people to bring their whole selves to teach about what they do, whether they're an engineer, whether they're a baker, whether they just like to grow a garden. We want them to come and show our young people what that looks like. Obviously, we'd love to have your resources. We want to make sure that our kids don't have a lack of opportunities, and so sometimes that takes money for us to do so. So yeah, those are some easy ways for people to engage.
Marcus, give the website one more time.
www.lexlf.org.
Amy, Amaya, you're little heroes. Become big heroes. And whatever Jamar went into cyber world, I hope he's okay. And he'll be watching and enjoying the program. So keep doing what you're doing, okay?
Thank you.
Enjoy the rest of your school year. Thanks for watching. I'm Paul Chartier. Go to the website and make a difference in our community just like these folks are. Thank you for watching.